On the issue of a casino, maybe on the south coast, preferably here in New Bedford, we've now got two proposals on the table. Um, I get the impression that many people here in this area are very enthusiastic about the notion of a casino in our city. How do you feel? And do you feel that our legislative body is aggressively, enthusiastically advocating for a casino?
I think there's support in the city for a casino to come into New Bedford. I think, though, that it needs to be, the devil obviously is going to be in the day-to-day details on how the casino is built and how the casino would meld into and integrate with our local economy. I think that a casino as a standalone could have a potentially disastrous effect on our local businesses. A casino that is interdependent with the tremendous resources that we have in our city, with our restaurants, with our attractions, with our theaters, with our suppliers, with our employment base, certainly would be something that would benefit the city. So as we go, we will go in a very deliberate way to make sure that it's good for New Bedford. If it's not good for New Bedford and only good for the casino, then it's not going to work in the city of New Bedford. I think the elected officials feel the same way about that. I don't think that there's anyone who's silly enough to think that a casino, no matter what, we just need the casino and we'll go from there. I don't believe in that. I haven't run economic development in the city for the past 4, and I'm not going to do it for the next 2 years on the basis of let's throw a Hail Mary pass, or let's wait for the next 4 or 5,000 employee type of company. Those are very, very difficult to come by. I believe in job by job, block by block. Casino coming in would be a tremendous employment opportunity. But the fact of the matter is it has to meet the terms and conditions of coming into an urban area. And that's something that we'd work on with the casino proposal and the developers very closely. I've had discussions with both option teams, and both option teams, casino developers, have indicated they understand what it would be like to put a casino in an urban area and how important it is to find that balance. As far as our local delegation goes, I think by and large, I think there's healthy skepticism with all of our members of the delegation. No one is willing to buy anything hook, line, and sinker. But I think by and large, there's cautious optimism that a arrangement, a deal, a concrete type of proposal can be reached where it's for the betterment of New Bedford and also allows a casino to operate profitably. I think that our House delegation certainly is going to be very, very involved on the House side with Speaker DeLeo in trying to come up with the appropriate terms and conditions for a casino in New Bedford. And then I think also, interestingly, that Senator Montigny will be closely working with President Murray and all the leadership on the Senate side to try and make sure that a urban casino meets the test of time in New Bedford. So I think that everyone has their work cut out for them. I don't think that anybody at this point is a solid yes at any cost, and certainly not a solid no, regardless of what the merits of the proposal is. So I look forward to having this develop. It's going to develop in Boston. It's going to develop between the governor, between the speaker, between the president and the Senate, and then our delegation will have a very, very meaningful and powerful role in determining exactly what form casino gambling takes in Massachusetts and whether or not New Bedford has a place in that.
What timeline might that Boston component work along? Obviously, talks have got to begin up there, but what's the time frame for that? Do we know?
I think within the next 2 or 3 months, you're going to have full-fledged debate on casinos in Massachusetts. I think one issue is going to be racinos, which is something that will develop over the next month or two, and then obviously the resort casinos or the urban casino model that I think the governor had envisioned is going to have to be melded into that. I don't think they're in any way mutually exclusive. I think that you can have racinos and also have resort casinos. I don't think there's any doubt about that, and I think a successful model can be negotiated between the governor's office and the speaker and the president of the Senate. And I would think that that'll be the first indication as to whether or not this gets rolling in a way that'll bring in revenue that's vitally needed for our state, is if they're able to cross that first debate, which is should it be racinos, which are slots at the tracks, and only that, or should it be only the resort casino model, or can it be a blend? I think it can be a blend, and I think it needs to be resolved quickly regarding that front.
Thank you.